Welcome back. Sad news. High school seniors have hit record lows in the classroom. Just 22% are proficient in math. That's down from 26% roughly 11 years prior. Only 35% proficient in reading. That's down from 37% about 9 years ago. It's headed in the wrong direction. So what we're currently doing doesn't seem to be working. This as we look to the future. Are tech-driven schools the solution? Today in Texas, Education Secretary Linda McMahon toured the Alpha School. For just 2 hours a day, students work with an AI assistant on subjects like math and reading. And the rest of the day, they do hands-on activities like bike rides. Joining me here on set is Senior Fellow at the American Culture Project. It's Corey DeAngelis. Corey, it's great to see you.
Hey, good to see you, Will.
So let's talk about the Alpha School first. This is fascinating. So 2 hours a day of AI-assisted learning, and then what in the remainder of the day?
Well, you can be a kid, right? You can have more hands-on learning. So they found a good balance between integrating technology and having AI help with educating the kids, but also allowing kids to have hand-on learning as well. So it's the best of both worlds, and they're scoring at the top 2% on math and reading scores nationwide. So they're knocking it out of the park. They do charge about $40,000 per student per year, but that's how markets work. When you're doing a good job, you can command a higher price. But then when you're the first mover, you get that advantage. When other entrants come into the market, competition will bring the prices down for everyone, like we've seen with other technologies and innovations over time.
It seems intuitive. Anyone that uses AI, and you and I both do to some degree use AI, it can really help in gathering information, quickly organizing information. Do you think, though, it has the potential to replace the way that we're learning today? Does it have the potential to replace teachers?
Well, it could, and this is why I think you have to have a free market approach. And I'm glad that Melania Trump, for example, rolled out this AI in Education challenge recently, where it's more of a thousand flowers blooming. It's a competition, kids using AI to solve problems in their community with the educators. And so when the private market can enter and you don't have a one-size-fits-all approach, you're going to have replication of things that work for people because it's going to be driven by consumer demand. For example, there's also this nationwide virtual school that is a kind of an anti-woke private school called American Virtual Academy. They're doing it at a fraction of the cost of the public schools. They're already using AI to structure curriculum and tailor it for individual student needs. So this is the future, and the genie is not going to go back in the bottle anytime soon.
Well, that seems to be the skeleton key we've been trying to find to unlock education. How do you tailor it to each individual kid? Mass education is something from the last century, and we've tried that experiment. We saw the results, and they keep going down, Corey. The results keep getting worse.
And we spend so much money. We spend more than any other country on earth. We've increased per student spending by 170% since 1970, inflation adjusted. Have the outcomes gotten 170% better? No, we've seen they've gotten worse. And in places like Chicago, they have 55 public schools with not a single kid proficient in math, 0 kids proficient in math, and they spend $30,000 a kid. And so, look, their union boss out there in Chicago, Stacey Davis Gates, she sends her own kid to a private school. We should allow that money to follow the child, have more competition, and that would be a rising tide that lifts all boats. The public schools would improve, but we really need to dismantle the teachers' unions. Right. They have fought against any form of accountability whatsoever. We can do that with school choice competition, and we should tell teachers to leave the union for alternatives like the Teacher Freedom Alliance, because you are no longer compelled to pay union dues in America, whether you're in a blue state or a red state.
And you've written about all of this, by the way, in The Parents' Revolution, a book we've talked about in the past. Corey, it's great to see you here in Dallas. Thank you.
Great to see you too, Will.
All right. Coming up.